A building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeti. Call up Yeti.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Call up Yeti. 63.
They've got a man in motion. On first down, Hurts. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. First and 10, here's Hurts. Looking right, and he finds him. Breaks the tackle, Green grass ahead. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Call up Yeti.
First down throwing for Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Go Silver, ready?
Slot man in motion right. Hurts throwing again. Dumps it off to his running back. Escapes a defender. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on first, here's 2nd and goal.
Very set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Great, set.
Motioning him from the slot right. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Blankenship. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
McCarthy throwing right away. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts everything behind it. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs stretch their early lead to 9. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The Rats got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Hurts now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
On 1st down, they'll run. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over after the interception. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Good, check. Hey, 73.
And they send a man in motion.
No,
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Broke through the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be Vikings football. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings need only one to take the lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This our last play of the quarter.
Hey!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at second and pretty short. Dump off caught by his back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 41.
Great, set.
Hurts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds past midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Alpha. Tiger Hornet. Guys. Yeti. Call up Yeti.
Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
They bring Higgins in motion left. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hurts throwing again. He loses the football. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. The give now out of the shotgun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. He's still going at the 30. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Motioning left is their running back. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He gets 2 there, and it sets up 2nd and goal from the 5. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Vikings facing 2nd and 5. Going ground game again here. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch, sir. 73. 73. No touch, sir.
Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He connects with his back deep down the middle. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Hey, Silver.
Slot receiver headed left.
No touch.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Tight end in motion left. McCarthy looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion man right is Jefferson. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 18.
Set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Dusty 19.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down throwing for Hurts. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they face 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
He'll throw it. Called in left side. And he'll get taken down. This to the 37. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right, wait. Hey, Sunday on Sunday on Sunday on Sunday. Come back.
He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Trying to force one through there. And it's going to be second down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, 1 yard to go. On play action now, McCarthy. Caught by the open man. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Easy. What's on?
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow. Hey, 57. 15. What's on?
From the 32. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Yellow. 15, yellow. Hey, 43, 15. What's on?
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second and 10 now, Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hero 15!
Another throw for Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing again, Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. 30. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Hey! Hey!
Hurts back to the air after the pick. Finds him on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Man in motion here. Handoff now from the gun. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. Gets it to the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. Continuing to fight at least. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. McCarthy to throw it. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Going tight end run here. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
Second and 6 coming up here. Plowing up the middle. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chiefs have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he'll get this across the 15 to about the 17. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. McCarthy looking to throw. Caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Vikings minutes away from an 11-0 record. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into